We are joined now by a man you see all over television. Seems like he's in every other commercial. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He's a creator. He is Druski.
What's up?
Man, he has collaborated in videos with Drake and Jack Harlow. He's opened for J. Cole and Chris Brown, Little Baby. I feel like there must be two of you, like you're everywhere, man. Mm-hmm. And welcome to Undisputed.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
I've been waiting to come up here.
Good.
Man.
Why?
You know, I was trying to be a sportscaster back when I was in college.
He tried to be.
Yeah. Like you see how he tried to be?
He wised
I was.
up.
But it worked out. But it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out.
He took the right path, man. Yeah. But he's got it in his blood.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little sports. Yeah. Let's talk a little Super Bowl. Are you intrigued by this matchup?
Yes. Considering Purdy being like, you know, they say he came from being like a water boy or, basically being a water boy and then coming to where he's at now. Yeah. It's an amazing story. It's like an underdog story. But, I got to go with Mahomes, though, man. Yeah. That's my nickname.
It is?
Yeah, Druski Mahomes. Yep.
Druski Mahomes.
God.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Strip club in Houston.
You said from the what club?
Strip club in Houston.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to talk about it all.
The dope,
but just
shake joint. Got it.
Yeah. Area 29. Man.
Yeah. All right.
Is that where you're from, Houston?
Nah, I'm not from Houston. I'm from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All the way. Yeah. And you now live in Atlanta, where you grew up.
Yes.
Did a little stint in L.A. Mm-hmm. And by the way, you do have an upcoming show, which is Could Have Been House,
yes,
which
sir.
you shot out here in L.A., right? And it's going to appear where, when?
It will be on YouTube. So the first season will be on YouTube. We pretty much did this with our own money and, like, put all the contestants from Could Have Been Records, the label, in one house competing for $50,000. Mm. So, you know, we're giving out opportunity, brother. But we ain't just giving it.
Yeah.
You got to earn it.
All right.
Yeah.
So growing up, what was your favorite comedian growing up?
It's a couple. It was a couple. I liked like Chris Farley, Will Ferrell, Cedric the Entertainer. You know, like Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed Chris Farley for you.
Yeah, Chris Farley for sure, man. Okay. Beverly Hills Ninja. That was that was one of them ones.
So what you? I'm gonna ask you this just because I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
What you think about all the little Katt Williams stuff?
Oh man, boy, that.
I know. I'm just asking you, man. I'm just keeping it 100. I just want to know what you think.
Hey, he's a crazy dude, man. That Katt Williams, I don't know what they put in his water. But
was there a lot of truth within the crazy, though?
That's what I'm saying. I ain't too deep in the game yet to know the truth of all that. You know, I'm a rookie out here, brother, so I don't know everybody's business yet. But yeah, they say he ran that 40, and I seen him do it. So that's one thing I did believe after I seen him run that 40-yard dash in that gym. He almost tore ACL trying to do it, too. But I did enjoy seeing that, though. It was pretty crazy.
But do you think, though, being on the comedian side, though, I don't care about all the other stuff. I'm talking just from a comedian standpoint. Do you think there is some truth to sharing jokes, so to speak?
I think it's sometimes it may come off as if, because I did see the part where he said that Cedric had copied his entire joke, but I think we come from like these same areas of like, you know, so it's like we're all seeing the same stuff.
I can fill in the blank all day long.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know for sure if he did. He might have been inspired by it, though, for sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of us.
There's a little bit of truth to it, because I've seen both of the jokes.
Because with Michael and I, even though he grew up, Michael Irvin, he grew up in the Florida area, Fort Lauderdale. I grew up in South Central LA.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's just two different states.
But y'all seeing the same stuff.
We seeing the same thing, man. We fighting for pillows and fighting to see who gonna get the last bowl of cereal. We doing all those things.
So, the last bowl of cereal.
Man, come on, man. Man, come on now. If you ain't got no milk, you got to mix some water in there to thin it out to make it work.
I'm from the suburbs. I don't know. I try to. Brother, I don't know.
So what is your strength as a comedian, do you feel like?
Like my physical comedy. I grew up doing Taekwondo, so, and also playing football too, you know. But yeah, I'm very physical. I like to act out anything and everything that I'm doing. I'm big on like mannerisms, you know. I pay attention to a lot, man. They on Twitter, they've been calling me a sociologist. I don't know why you know. But they saying if I did study that, I would get an A+, you know.
So when you open as a stand-up comic, how scary is that to you, that you would connect with that audience?
Yeah. We tried that out on this tour last year. We went on a worldwide, well, not worldwide, statewide tour in the U.S. And I tried 10 minutes every show because it was a comedy show where we had like improv.
Yeah.
I did Could Have Been Records, but at the beginning I was practicing doing like 10 minutes of stand-up at the beginning. But it's definitely dope, and I think it's not as easy as it looks. You know, a lot of people be like, man, if you funny, you just get out there and do it. You know, but it actually takes practice of, you know, messing up and fixing things, critiquing, you know. So, yeah, it was dope, though, to be able to get out there in front of, like, 40 different cities and see all the fans come out for me. It was amazing.
So you're a Falcons and Hawks fan, or you don't really care?
Nah, I don't care, man. I really like to watch, like, individual players that I know. I enjoy watching, like, let's say I'm friends with LeBron James, I'll go watch LeBron James play.
But you don't have no rooting interest for the Hawks or the Falcons?
It's up in the air, brother. You know, like, Trae Young is a good friend of mine, so I hung out with Trae in the offseason. We was working out. We was hitting these sand dunes out here. So, you know, I'll go and watch him play, but I'm not a big fan of the teams, though. I've never been, like, a team guy, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But I trained him to where he's at now. So if you want to talk Trae Young, I trained him to what he's doing.
You help him with his three-point shot?
Yeah, you know, well, not three-point shooting, but his agility and his, you know, I'm good. I'm big on that.
Taekwondo, huh?
Yeah, Taekwondo, man. Master Kim, dude named Master Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What degree did you get to?
Well, you know, I got to black belt, but it was like, it's like the black belt with the white stripe. So it was like the beginner's level, and then I quit. Because once I got the black belt, they started talking about all this training and physical stuff. I had to say, hey, I was in it to get the belt, bro. I was not in to do nothing else.
Yeah.
So after I got that, I quit.
So would you say you're not to be messed with right now?
Yeah. I'm ready at all times.
What you think, speaking of mess with, though, what you think about when people, you at your shows and they being disrespectful and hopping on the stage and throwing something at you, acting, you know, out of character?
We ain't had that yet.
But I know, but you done seen some other people have to face. But when those obstacles come your way, is that the reason you putting the Taekwondo out there to let people know?
I try to remind people, hey, don't do it. Hey, I don't need
gonna put hands on you?
Yeah, I put balls on you. Don't do it. Hey, I don't need the security. I got them with me, right? But I don't need it. So, you know.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any, from your jokes, have you gotten any backlash from people like, man, what the hell you doing, dog?
Yeah. I think, well, before the tour, a lot of people were just pushing me to do it, like, you know, just in general, because, you know, in the comedy space, you aren't respected until you get out there on the stage, you know? So I think it was more of that than it was more of like the critiquing of the actual jokes. It was more so of like people just saying, oh, you ain't, you know, if you don't do it, you ain't nothing, you ain't nobody. So when we did the tour, it was like nothing else for nobody to say. It's like, yo, we did everything now. It's like, yo. So, you know, we just still trying to learn and like just keep going. And, you know, I got so much stuff I want to accomplish, man. I had Forbes 30 for 30 this year, 30 under 30 this year. So, yeah, it's been an amazing year for sure.
I used to go, when we were in high school, I used to go to Maverick Flats on Crenshaw. It was a known, Maverick Flats is on Crenshaw, just past Stocker. So all the comedians you can think of.
Out there roasting.
Oh, everybody, all the way from Chris Tucker to, you name them all. They used to just, in small little ghetto spot.
Really?
So, we used to all go there on Friday or Saturday nights.
This before Chris Tucker.
This is before. This is all. Okay, this is doing like the early Friday days. You know, they make it $1,500 just to appear. That type of stuff. But all of them, a whole bunch of them would come and you know, it was pretty interesting. It was.
So are you going Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
They don't call me Druski Mahomes for nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go Chiefs for sure. You know, they've been playing a good, bro. They've been this whole season. They've been an amazing team. But I think it's almost like even in the last game, I thought for sure that Lamar and them was gonna pull it off until I seen them play. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. Man.
So much for that. Are you going out there?
Yeah. Definitely going out to Vegas for sure, man. I gotta. They put me in some suite out there. I gotta be there in attendance.
All right, wind it up with a quick thought on the Lakers. You do know LeBron. What's their fate this year? Do you think they can contend?
About him being traded?
No. Can they win the West? Can they get back in sync?
Yeah, I think for sure, man. I think he just has to take control because that coach, I don't know what that coach doing. Ain't nobody even listening to that dude. They walk.
There are mornings we don't know either.
I've seen the whole bench get up and walk while the coach was talking. He was still breaking down the plays. So LeBron need to just become LeCoach.
LeCoach.
For the rest of the season, yeah.
I would like. I've told Keyshawn I'd like to see him be the player coach.
Yeah, I'll just play basketball, man.
Yeah,
Lead the coaching to somebody else. Play basketball.
Hey, we appreciate you.
Thank y'all, man.
Pleasure to
Appreciate
have you,
y'all having me.
and God bless you in all that you do.
Thank you, man.
All
Thank
right,
y'all.
way to go.
Gang, gang.
Up next, now hold on just a second. Speaking of the Chiefs, have they become the villainous Belichick-Brady Patriots already? What?
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.